How many times have you wanted to do something and then immediately you're aware and you think, oh, nobody's gonna believe me. Oh, no, they're probably not gonna hire me. No, they probably got somebody already. Oh no, that ain't gonna happen. Oh no, I don't have enough experience. I read the description and I don't have enough experience. Yes or no?
Yes.
Raise your hand high. See, because remember, we gotta practice those 3 A's. Number 1 is what? Awareness. Awareness that I did it. Acceptance that I did it. And now take the action to make it happen, right? So now you gotta take the action, right? So stop killing your dreams. Now, let me tell you, here's another way we kill a dream. So, Melanie's my friend. Melanie, I'm going to go out there and get a job and I'm going to get paid $100,000. She's like, okay, whatever. You do you, boo. And just by that little attitude, she killed my dream. She killed my dream. Because we value what our friendships, what our friends say. Here's your answer if your friend says that. Number 1 is to realize, do I really feel like it's possible? And if you feel like it's not possible, then you've got to work on you. Okay? But here's the answer. Cool. Tell me a little bit more about your plan. And then you enhance their creativity and you help them and you elevate both myself and yourself to a higher vibrational level, to the highway where things are possible instead of the highway where nothing is possible. See, there's only 2 highways. The highway of impossibility or the highway of possibilities. Which one do you want to drive on?
Possibilities.
So in order for us to drive in the possibilities, we have to be real careful. And we have to be real careful of our words all the time. So right now, we're living at a time that is really important with this coronavirus thing. It's a test. It's a test. If I say to Melanie, did you hear that the coronavirus, is that gossip or not?
Yeah.
Yes, it's gossip. Because I don't know for sure. Does that make sense? So if we're following the Yamas, then what am I supposed to do? What's Yama number 2? Sacha. And what is it?
Speak the truth.
Except
When it hurts.
when?
Oh, can be hurtful.
If I speak that truth, supposed truth, that supposedly I got from a good source, not firsthand, and I tell her, it might hurt her. So why am I going to say that? Does that make sense? It's kind of like all the rumors about cancer. You want to know about cancer? Talk to me. I have had it twice. And a 3rd scare with a massive cyst that was the size of a baby taken out of me. You want to talk cancer? Talk to me. But don't BS and give in to everything else and violate Sacha and violate all of those by saying something that you don't know is true and you didn't live it. Because let me tell you something, baby. Cancer doesn't hurt until it's too late. Because you don't even know you have it until you go into the doctor and it's like, oh, we did some tests and we want to talk to you now. Right? So you've got to be real careful that you're living your life in accordance to the yamas. And be real careful you're not stealing. Stay out of ASTEYA. Does that make sense, guys? Yes? Yes.
What if you already squashed someone's dream and you feel guilty? Like my sister.
Because she probably said she wanted to be a hairdresser or something like that, and you said
No.
they don't make very much, right? No, I'm
No.
just kidding. Okay, so you're aware of that. You take the time, and I would highly suggest that you take a time and get her in an environment that is very warm, loving, and apologize.
Okay.
And ask her if this is, if this is really true, that this is really what you want. I would love to hear more about it. What's your plan? How do you see yourself, unfolding this plan? You guys have to contribute to the life of everybody else. That's what yoga teaches us. If you're not a contribution, then you are a disturbance. So remember that, guys. And if you're not a contribution to yourself, it's also important. Right? You've got to look inward first. First is me. Am I a contribution to me? Right? Make sense?
Yes.
Thank you for that. Questions? Any other comments, questions? Yes.
What if you still don't agree with their dream?
Then you can say, you have to look inside. There's only one reason that you don't agree. Why don't you agree?
Because in my opinion, I feel if she did what she wanted to do, travel the world versus do her talents that she has, she'd be squandering her talents, in my opinion. She would stop going to school and travel the world, is what she wants to do. Yeah.
And so I'm telling you, so what?
But I care about her.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I don't want her to do that. She has so much talent.
But it doesn't matter. You don't know if traveling the world is going to take her on the path to unfold that talent that she has that you so see. Do you see what I'm saying? We don't know who died and made you God. We don't know. This is what I want to tell you guys. This is what yoga tells us. This is what learning the yamas is all about. We don't know that. We don't know that path that your sister's going to take that isn't going to unfold to wake her up to see, hey, my sister was right. You see what I'm saying? And I get it because we're the ones that, I want to say older, but I want to say older in spirit and essence. Does that make sense? Not because you're older chronologically. Older in spirit and essence, but we don't know everything. The moment that we think we know everything, I mean, let me give you an example. My eldest graduated, AP courses here and there, walked into college and had all this stuff and was going to be a computer programmer, and then changed the major and ended up with a major in communications, a minor in history, and a minor in music, and is a gamer, and she's a manager at Staples. And I'm like, you are so underemployed. But you know what? I had to remove myself. And I'm asking, so I'm just asking, is this where you're finding the most satisfaction? Is this where you're living your dream? See, that's where you've got to ask. You've got to coach. Because if I tell my daughter, you know, you're so underemployed, why don't you go find another job? No, I'm gonna give her options. You know, you could do this, you know, you could do that, you know, you could do this, but at the end of the day, what I really want is her to be happy. That's it. Her to be happy. And if happy means she still lives at home, then hey, she still lives at home. Do you see what I'm saying? So we just got to guide them and allow them to unfold, because we don't know if that path that she's taken will lead her to what you already see in her. We have to have faith that that's there. It's our fear. We're either saying things with our fearfulness, or we're saying things with our faithfulness. And we don't know at what age, chronological age, miracles are going to happen for us. Remember, McDonald's wasn't around until the guy turned 64.